For today's lesson, we're going to look at the three different methods that we have learned to multiply a two-digit by one-digit number and kind of compare them. So if you open your books to page 57, you'll notice it says numerical multiplication methods at the top. You have used the area model to help you multiply. In this lesson, you will compare the numerical multiplication methods that are related to this area model. So remember, for these three methods that we have discussed, we always start with the area model on each one of them. But how do they compare? Do they have similarities? Do they have differences? Let's look at place value sections method again. You'll notice we started with the area model. With place value sections, you write the entire equation inside the boxes, and then you add your two answers together on the outside. For expanded notation method, you draw your area model and you label all of your parts, decomposing your number. But for area model out to the side, you're going to then decompose your tens and your ones, and then because there's only ones here, it goes here. And then you're going to multiply that 30 times 4, and then you're going to multiply that 7 times 4. Again, I'm going to get 120 and 28, and added together gives me 148. For algebraic notation method, again, I begin with that area model. This time I'm going to be using what's called the distributive property in my algebraic notation method. So after I've written out to the side 4 times 37, I'm going to distribute that 4 to both the 30 and the 7 of the decomposed number 37. Again, I get 120 and 28. I add them together and I get 148. So the three methods all use the same area model to begin with, but their ending result is the same, but the way they got it is different. So look at questions 1 and 2 below, where it says connect the multiplication methods. Refer to the examples above. Number 1. What two values are added together to give the answer in all three methods? Well, if I go back up and refer to my methods, I'm going to notice the answers that are always added together are 120, 28, 120, 28, and 120, 28. So therefore, my answer for question number 1 is 120 and 28. The second question asks me, what is different about the three methods? Well, yes, they all start out the same, and yes, they all end the same, but the steps in between are different. So the steps to reach that ending result are different. Go ahead and turn to page 58. On page 58, we're going to practice these different methods. Remember, you may not like a specific method that is given here, and you are not expected to use it, but I would like you to try it here in the book. When you have found the method that you like, that is how you may do your multiplication. There is nothing wrong with that. We all have our favorites. Here you'll notice number 3 says 4 times 86. With the expanded notation, 86 equals the decomposed number, which 86 turns into 80 plus 6. And remember, I'm only going to move my ones over underneath my other ones. Then I'm going to multiply 80 times 4 and 6 times 4. So 80 times 4 equals, well, I know my 8s are 8, 16, 24, 32. So I know that 8 times 4 is 32, and add my place value back on of 0. My second one was blank times 6. Well, I know that I need to put my 4 in there. 4 times 6 is 24. And now I'm going to add down. I didn't line up my numbers here, so I need to remember these are my 1s, these are my 10s. So 0 plus 4 is 4. 2 plus 2 is 4. And my 3. So my answer is 344. So using the same structure, using the algebraic notation, my answer should be the same. Remember, with algebraic notation, I've decomposed my number, I've moved my 4 over, and the distributive property says that I'm going to multiply 4 times 80 and 4 times 6. 4 times 80 is 320. 4 times 6 is 24. When I add them together, 4. 2 plus 2 is 4. 3. You'll notice the answers are the same, even though I use two different methods. Go ahead and finish problem number 4 on your own. For problems 5 through 10, remember you only need to do the evens. You need to show me your area model, choosing one of the 3 place value sections, expanded notation, or algebraic notation method for these 3. Okay, you choose which one you want. Go ahead and complete this now.